Shiva Patel coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, following the Spurs' 126-97 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 5 at the Frost Bank Center. The Spurs had a huge first quarter, and Wemby really set the tone for this team. 16 points, he was aggressive, he was attacking the basket, and the rest of the team followed. The Spurs had 68 points in the paint, which would win you a lot of games. They were in constant attack mode, also getting to the free throw line, and they bring the force to the Minnesota Timberwolves and were the aggressor. After having a tough Game 4 loss, which Wemby got ejected, the Spurs really bounced back and got a huge win to take a 3-2 series lead in this best-of-7 series with a chance to close it out Game 6 in Minnesota. Also, Keldon Johnson, the sixth man of the year, had his best game of the NBA playoffs, 21 points in 22 minutes. He also was 4 of 5 from the free throw line, attacking the basket, drawing fouls, really putting a lot of pressure on this Minnesota Timberwolves team. The Spurs made 11 three-pointers, also had 25 assists. I really liked it that they really set the pace, pushing the ball in transition to get a lot of easy points and really getting to the free throw line so they could really set up their defense. Also, they had multiple big leads in this game. Minnesota made a couple of comebacks, but every time that Minnesota made a comeback, the Spurs really responded, and that's the key to this team. This team is resilient, they're hard-nosed, they're tough-minded, they do not let adversity get to them, and they really showed that in Game 5. I was also really impressed by the Spurs defense, particularly on Anthony Edwards. They still played that switching defense, but anytime he came off the pick and roll, they trapped him and forced the ball out of his hands or made Anthony Edwards make quick decisions, which he forced a couple of turnovers. So that was really key. Also, they had great contest on the Minnesota Timberwolves' three-point shots, and they secured the offensive and defensive rebounds. That was a big reason the Timberwolves won Game 4. The Spurs really cleaned up the glass. Luke Kornet, Wemby, the guards also really helped with the rebounding, and that was the key why they were able to get this win in Game 5. Also, I cannot stress enough how amazing Dylan Harper has been this entire playoffs. Anytime he comes in, he's like the 6th or 7th man. He is constant attack mode, looking for his shot, and anytime he gets by the basket, he always finishes. He has a smooth touch around the basket, and he can draw a lot of fouls. As well as Stephon Castle. Not only was he hounding Anthony Edwards all night, getting deflections, etc., he was really aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the paint, getting to the basket, and then finishing. When the Spurs were in a little bit of a rut, when the Minnesota Timberwolves tied the game in the third quarter, Stephon Castle went on his own 6-0 run and allowed the Spurs to have some breathing space. Stephon Castle is one of the best players on the team, and he preaches that aggressive mindset which he continues to employ anytime he's on the court. So now this young Spurs team, after taking care of business in Game 5, now goes back to Minnesota Timberwolves' home court to try to close it out in 6 games. The Spurs had a professional mindset, knew they had to take care of business in Game 5. Let's see if they can carry that over and get another win in Minneapolis, just like they did in Game 6 or in Game 3. I'm really excited for this. It should be an amazing game, and I think the Spurs have a real chance to really close the Timberwolves out because they've shown throughout the series that they're the better team. It's just a matter of making shots, creating the rebounds, and then Wemby being aggressive. Wemby had 27 and 17. If he continues to have that same aggressive mindset, the Timberwolves have no answer for him. This is your Game 6 practice report. Shivam Patel coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. Touchdown Texas Games.